Welcome to week 4 of the training video. We have a lot of plays to look at this week. Just another reminder too, when we look at these films, we're not degrading the officials that do it. We're not trying to put anyone down. We're simply using mistakes or bad mechanics as a learning tool so that we can all get better statewide. The goal is every official across the state, we all use the same mechanics, and that we all are doing whatever we can to do to give these players, coaches, the best possible officiating they can get. So having said that, there's a lot we need to look at. There was some good, bad, and ugly across the state this past week. So we're going to look at all of that. The first set of plays we're going to look at, again, more targeting on defenseless player. I was hoping 3 or 4 years ago when this was instituted we would have got rid of all this, but we have bigger, faster, stronger players. And you're talking about 17, 18-year-old kids. They can't really control their bodies yet. But we need them to try. So we're going to watch it right there. This is a tough one. End zone view would be a lot better, but unfortunately end zone view does not capture the actual hit. And this is one of those, so remember the past couple of weeks I've been saying, hey, tell these players wrap up. They wrap up 99% of the time. It's not going to be a foul. Well, this is 1% of the time where he wraps up and we still have to have a foul. And the reason being is defenseless player and there is contact above the shoulders. So if we watch, the receiver's coming down and he kind of comes into the blow there. And, some people may look at it and say, well, the receiver's coming down. He kind of comes into the helmet. How can we really blame the defender? But when we slow it down, you can see the defender's leading with his helmet right there. So, if he has his head up a little bit more, then maybe we avoid his contact. And again, anytime we have a defenseless player, we need to be mindful and err on the side of caution. So my one concern mechanically on this though is, as you can see, the flag comes from the wing, and I don't think the wing can really see this. I think this flag has to come from the deep, although the deep also, I think he's probably got another key, so maybe he doesn't see this. But maybe the wing saw it, maybe he got an angle, but it looks like the wing's from behind. So he may be reacting to the helmet flying off. Remember, helmet flying off does not always mean we have a foul. Some of these kids just don't wear their helmets very well. So we get the play right. This is a good call. I do not think this rises to the threshold of ejection. But we do have contact above the head. Above the shoulders on a defenseless player. Here's another one. This one's not much, but it still meets the criteria. This is helmet to helmet. It's forcible contact. And again, if the defender does not lower his head like that, then we don't have the contact. Like again, they gotta come in, they gotta wrap up, they gotta have that head up. We were all taught when we were playing, stick your face mask in the chest and wrap up. So we got to do that. We got to do that to avoid this stuff. I don't think the end zone angle shows you anything different. Here's one again. It's not much. It's not the blow up hit, but it's still a defender coming down. You see he uses his helmet there. He kind of leads with the head, and in this one, he puts that helmet right on the side of the knee of a runner. doesn't hurt the runner this time, and in fact, this play, really, it looks like the defender kind of takes the blunt of the force, but he definitely leaves with that head, makes contact, kind of uses his helmet as a weapon there against the runner's knee. It's potentially dangerous, so we need to get that out of the game. But thankfully, runner was not hurt there, but anytime the defender's coming in head first on a runner's knee, there's potential for danger there. This play we call OPI, and I don't think it's there. I think this is just some chicken fighting. There's no real advantage gained by either one. They're both pushing off on each other, kind of jostling for position. I don't see any real kind of push, anything that takes that defender out. One thing I will say mechanically, as a deep guy, this throw is taking you toward the end line. The end line at this point is becoming a threat. So we need to be moving off this goal line and moving toward the end line. Good job too, though, keeping your head toward the action there. Good job stopping the clock. But let's just move a little bit. Let that ball kind of take you toward the end line, because the end line is becoming a threat. So, maybe kind of button hook in front of this pylon so you can kind of look down. That may help you see. In case there is a catch right there, you can probably see it a little bit better. So watch this tight end closest to you. You can't see the official. Maybe you can. See how the official reaches and then puts it back. Hey, you got a false start like that, shut that play down. Especially if you reach for your flag, throw it. It doesn't matter if you're a little late. A false start like this, we got to shut it down. If a few seconds the play goes off, that's okay. But you can see we get about a 30-yard gain on a play that shouldn't have ever happened. So you got a false start like this, especially a big one in front of God and everyone, and especially if you reach, go ahead and throw that joker. Shut the play down, because it would have negated about a 30-yard gain there that they shouldn't have had. Alright, we're going to have a late hit on a punt. Guy's going to kind of jump on the pile. You see him coming in right there. One thing though, let me remove the mark here. Let's not throw angry flags. That's a very angry flag. Let's kind of get out of the habit of that. It can be perceived as us showing bias toward one opponent. But you never really want to show anger on a field when you're officiating. So, the right call's there. He definitely piles on, but let's not throw the angry flag, especially toward a group of players. Right here, just kind of dropping it right there on the yard line would have been sufficient. Don't ever throw an angry flag, ever, and especially toward a group of players. And it's just not nice. Look at some blindside blocks, or potentially blindside blocks. This one was called a block in the back, and I don't think it's there. We want to look right here. He slows it. You see, that looks like it's to the side. I believe block in the back was the call. Even if it were a blindside block, I don't think that's a blindside block anyway. That's not forceful contact. That hit is to the side. Doesn't even knock the guy off his feet, so we can't call it forceful. It's not a block in the back. That's just a big nothing burger. And we should have let that one go. Here we got a turnover, and we're actually going to have two blindside blocks on this play. There's one, there's two. So we wind them back so you can see them. First one's right here. Defender doesn't see it coming. No open hands. Forceful contact to the ground. Here's the second one. Defender's attention focus is on this runner. He does not see this coming. He's got no open hands. Forceful contact. That one was flagged. So a good job picking that one up. Not sure if we picked this one up though, but that should have also been blindside block. Very close to targeting too. In fact, maybe targeting right there. It's hard to tell, but it looks like, depends where the force of the contact is. You can see it looks like you may have some helmet to helmet there. You definitely had the blindside block. Penalty's the same, of course, but we need to pick up each one. Okay, here's a weird one. This is blindside block by the defense. Just like blocking the back, defense can commit this foul. They can commit a blindside block, they can commit a block in the back. See the kind of aftermath right there, coming up right in here. You know, that's right here. You could go with blindside block. You could even go with unnecessary roughness. This play's over, I believe, when this hit occurs. Essentially over. Behind the play. You know, that's. Oh, we did pick it up. Yeah, you can go blindside block there. You can go with unnecessary roughness. Either way, it's a 15-yard penalty. One thing too, mechanically, wings. Never run in front of a deep guy at the goal line. You see right here, there's wings are on right in front of the deep guy. Please don't ever do that. Run behind him. That is the deep guy's call anyway. So let's not cross our deep guys. Alright, just like in Ghostbusters, you don't cross the streams. Don't cross the deep guys. Just run behind him and let him pick up. That's his spot anyway, his goal line. So let's not run in front of him. Here we're gonna have a tip pass. We have no indication. Coach thought we had DPI here, or should have been waved off. I can't tell if there's DPI or not. Definitely looks like he's got a hold of that jersey when he goes up. So if that's the case, that would be DPI. But since we have a tip ball, obviously there's no DPI. But the main thing here, there's no indication that we have a tip ball. Definitely looks like it's tipped, and if you watch it, it kind of ducks out there at the end. See how it kind of becomes wobbly. So we gotta have some kind of indication, usually from the umpire, that we have a tip ball there. So that way we know there's no DPI is off the table. A couple of catch, no catches. This is a good call for incomplete pass right here. He never has control of this. And like we always say, when in doubt, it's incomplete. Looks like when he goes to tuck it, he just loses it. Yeah, so that's a good call for incomplete. Yeah, I have control of it. They really have control of it. When they go to tuck it, it's not going to come out. So that is a good call for incomplete. Here's another one. Passed over the middle. We're going to go with incomplete. Good call there. He never has control of this ball. And again, when in doubt, it's incomplete. Again, he's going to tuck it. He loses it. So, to me, that's not control. So, good call there on blowing that dead for an incomplete pass. I've had a couple of these this year. Watch that right over the center. He's going to hop over him. That is a foul for hurling, especially right over a center. Remember, for hurling, it's got to be a foot or knee in front of the other. You're going to bring those knees right in front of them. That knees over the feet, So that is hurling. That is textbook, especially right over the center. We need to call that every time. It is a 15-yard personal foul. So let's make sure that we're alert for that, especially right over the center. We got to see that. Mechanics. We should not have both deep guys on the field. Side judge, you need to be off the field on the sideline. We want you both 5 yards behind the receiver, but side judge, you're going to be off the field. Field judge, you're not about 9 yards wide of the receiver. So, in no instance will we want both deep guys on the field. Great job, deep guy, getting the spot right here. Side judge is right there on the goal line. The only thing I would say, stop the clock. We got him down, stop the clock right there. Unless it was like whatever in goal. But let's stop the clock. But like I said, great job being on the goal line. When I watched this in real time, I thought he was in. But you slow it down, his knee's down right there. Ball's not over the goal line. Side judge is right there on top of it. Gets a spot. Again, like I said, though, just make sure we stop that clock. But great job of getting the spot right there. Right here, side judge, we want to let the wing guy come down and get that spot. The only time deeps are going to have a spot on a regular scrimmage play is if it is down inside the 2-yard line. Deep pass like this, you just kind of stay back. If you don't think the wing kind of knows where the spot is, you can kind of get on the radio and tell him the yard line or just yell at him the yard line. But let the wing grab that spot. There's another one, reverse mechanics with interception. This is the deep spot. So this time wing, you go ahead and stay down. Side judge, you're going to grab this spot. So wing, you should just kind of be back here. Side judge, you're going to run up and grab the spot like you do. So let's make sure we're letting the deeps get the spot on those reverse mechanics. Again, unless it's inside the 2-yard line, then the wing would grab it. Otherwise, the deep guy is going to grab it right there. Again, wing, that's the deep guy's spot. Deeps, we don't have many spots in the game, so hey, don't steal our thunder, the ones we do. One thing I will say, if you have this school, or any school, they are required to have tick marks on the sideline. See, this school does not, so this field is not in compliance with the Federation rules. Gotta have tick marks on the sideline. But obviously, if they don't have them, we're still going to play the game. But note it in your game report. And it needs to be reported to GHSA. But seems like we're within 2 yards. We'll let you slide since it's hard to tell for sure. But 2 yards, that's going to be the deeps. Deep guy, good job backing up off the pylon right there. Don't want to get hit, and wider is better. But he is down before he crosses the goal line. So we got that part right. But again, this needs to be the deep spot. So it would seem we're inside 2 yards. But again, like I said, we'll give you a pass because there's no tick marks. Great job, side judge, holding the goal line right there. Turning with the play and signaling. This is a great job. This is what we want to see by deeps plays at the goal line. Goal line is a threat. Back off. Give yourself some room. Great concentration. Watching it all the way through. Boom. Good job. Stay with the play. Can't ask for much better than that. Alright, a couple weird plays to end on. If we notice, let's count our players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is the 11th guy. He is outside the numbers. This should have been illegal. This should have been flagged for legal formation. Boom, we throw it. Good job. Remember, the players have to start at least inside the numbers. See, he's coming off the sideline. Never gets inside the numbers. So it's a flag. It's a live ball foul. Let it go. Now, in case defense intercepts it or something, they may want to decline it. But yeah, good call there. Good throw on the flag. It is an illegal formation. Good mechanics right there by the umpire signaling he has across the goal line. That's just the same play. Alright. So we saw this trick play last week. And like I said, we saw it a lot late in the season last year. Watch quarterback. He's pretending to call a play, and we're going to have a snap. This is illegal the way this team runs it. The reason the way they run it is illegal, this quarterback is still moving, and he's moving forward. If he's moving laterally the whole time, that's fine. But he is moving forward. He is not set for a second. And then we have the snap. So this is illegal. It's an illegal motion. So you let the play, live ball foul, let it run. But we would flag this. If they're going to run this play, remember this quarterback either has to be still for a second or moving laterally. And he is doing neither. So he's still moving forward. He's not set. So that's got to be a foul. Now I'm hoping defenses are picking up on this and we won't see this trick play anymore. Last one to end on. Pay close attention to that center. This is illegal. That center must pass the ball to someone. And it must be immediate. You slow it down. Looks like he's going to hold it on his tail. Kind of run with it. Yeah, that is illegal. The center, that ball's got to leave his hand. There's a quarterback on the center. It's got to be an instant exchange. And if there's a quarterback in a shotgun or someone, it's got to be snapped directly to. They cannot hold on to that ball like this. I don't know if this is. I don't believe this has ever been legal in football. Maybe it has. I don't know. But it's definitely not legal now. So that is illegal. Don't let teams run that. It's a closer view of it. The backs do a good job of selling it, but you can see center never gives that ball to anyone, at least not immediately. See how that fullback comes up and takes it, but that ball is on his behind for about at least a second. So it's gotta be a direct exchange. All right, that's it. I know it's a longer video this week, but we had a lot to look at. Good luck week 5. Season is a third of the way over. So a lot of region games are starting up. Let's stay focused, stay alert, and good luck, guys. Try to stay dry, especially you guys on the coast of Georgia this week. A lot of nasty weather coming in. Be safe, stay dry, and good luck.